What up, world? Ladies, gentlemen, it's your boy, Ethan Scott. How you doing tonight? How's it going? We're here. We are back in Green Destination, our Let's Play career. That is going to be a little different. And if you noticed today, sorry, it's been a long day. If you noticed today, our our title is The Flight of the Cochrane. Now, that is a play on a couple of things. Flight of the Phoenix and Zephyrin Cochrane. Zephyrin Cochrane being the person in the Star Trek universe who invented the warp drive. And the first flight of the warp drive was the Phoenix, if I believe so. If I right? And that was specifically talking about. There we go. Sorry. I'm specifically talking about because he was in like the old uh, original Star Treks, but I'm specifically talking about James Cromwell's what do you call it? Portrayal of Zephyrin Cochrane in the 1996 film First Contact, and that Phoenix is the Phoenix I'm referring to because there's another USS Phoenix in the Star Trek universe as well. By the way, James Cromwell, you probably know him from a couple of different things. Obviously, First Contact. He was in American Horror Story 2. He was in Babe, although probably not his favorite film. But he was in a lot of stuff. He's a great actor. Right now, he's actually a great activist. In the New York area, he's an activist for a lot of things, mainly against polluting the airways and the farmlands that are around the area. But he is also a spokesperson for Apis Sanctum, which is it's a nonprofit for honeybees here in North America. They're repopulating honeybees here in North America, and they're making them varroa mite resistant, so that way they're not naturally dying off from varroa mites. So they're doing really good work too. So you should check them out as well. Apissanctum.tk. Yeah, apissanctum.tk. Anyways, I might throw a link in there. Anyways, long diatribe or tangent. We're going to be building a Phoenix-ish low-tech class Phoenix homage. Probably not going to look like the Phoenix, but we'll see what happens here. All right, this is actually kind of iconic of the Phoenix. It's like the top is a very normal module. It has a couple more windows, but I don't really want like the pointiness of this. I want the stubby kind of. And plus, I don't know if we're going to be able to land the whole thing, but we're definitely going to need a couple of these. Oh, we're going to have a one, so we're not. The whole thing should be landed. Let's see here. How did I want to do this? Because I only have these as controls, don't I? So we're probably going to have to put this right there. There you go. Doesn't quite look as, sexy, but it works. It'll do. That'll do, pig. Oh, Jamie's going to kill me. Let's see here. If he ever watches this, I doubt. I doubt James Cromwell is ever going to watch this. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Do I want to go straight to fuel tanks? Is there? Oh no, I need science. I knew there was something else. Listen, if we're doing this in career mode, you got to get that science, right? So we probably need a cargo bay as well. What is all this stuff? We can do EVA experiments. We can't even EVA yet, but we can do EVA experiments. And we have some like science, like settable science, but we need like a command control unit for that first. Will altimetry work inside of the cargo container? Because I had an idea for that, kind of. What am I trying to do? There we go. That. That should have opened correctly for what we want. So I was thinking of like, especially since we're going up there. Look at that. Will that work? I don't know. I have no idea. Will this clip into... Probably not with that there. Hold on. Clip into there. And then I want you to go way down. Maybe even more. Way down. There we go. Going to be using some clippage on this. Going to be... Ooh, that's a tight... I don't even know if you can see that squeeze. Look at that squeeze. You can see the flagpole in between it. See? Oh, that's a tight squeeze. All right, cool. That's the way. I like it. Just to see if that'll work, because I don't know if that will even work. Then we'll set... That worked. You there? I still don't know what those things do, so I'm not going to use them. The engineer redux stuff. And then I want you. I want two of you. Just to balance things out. But two of you. Technically, I can put 4 batteries on there. Like... Let's see here. Set it there and then spin it out. Why is it off? That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it off? It's kind of strange. Kind of weird. I guess I didn't go far enough. There we go. That's kind of better. Let's see here. There we go. Then slide them in. Local. Yoink. Alrighty. So there's our like little... Oh, and it's like not even... Everything is super tight fit, but not crashing together. And I can still... Yeah, I can still select. That's alright, because I'm going to be doing a lot of that stuff with actions anyways. What are these called? Alright, so now we can put fuel tanks. And we're going to try and keep like an aesthetic going on here. I wish I could... Actually, that looks pretty badass. There we go. Yeah. Yeah? That's pretty good. Give it a little tank. What do you look like, black? Orange. White. Weird. No. What do you look like, black? Orange? No, black. Cool. I mean, that should actually be more than we actually need. So take this. That should be about where we want to be. Somewhere right there. And then the Phoenix had kind of that. I mean, it was more just the cone. So we could do something like that. Or actually, I just forget this. I have like these now. But there, see, still, there was nowhere near that much exposed. It was more like a doof kind of. Oh, it's so far up there. Yeah, no. To make it like look the way. Maybe there's something else we can do. Hold on. No, because that's not going to be black. They don't have like, I don't have the restock or anything, so everything is basic Kerbal right now. And this does have a, I mean, it's orange, but all right, I can live with it. And then go to this. What what is this one? Yeah, that's just no, no, no. Think about it. No. Okay. And then bring this up to like a there. There we go. That looks kind of phoenixy. And then, so on the phoenix, like I said, this isn't going to be an exact replica. It's more of an homage. But on the phoenix, it had these arms that came out, and the arms had the nacelles or nacelles, however you want to say it, that housed the warp drive. So the main rocket just kind of got them up, and then the warp drive is what took them out. I'm going to be doing kind of a similar thing, but the nacelles are one, we're not doing a warp drive. We're not even doing a hyperdrive. We're doing a impulse drive. So it's a little bit not exactly the same, but we'll be doing impulse drive. We'll be doing it by, let's see here, by doing this. Oh, I need this. It won't look exactly the same, so don't, I wouldn't, if you're expecting it to look like the Phoenix, that's just not gonna happen. Nope, nope, almost, there we go. Okay. Now, it's not far enough away. You're not gonna let me pull it away, although that looks semi-cool. It's not what I wanted. All right. I'm gonna have to do this a different way. Well, kind of the same way, but just a little bit harder. All right, and while rigid, I want to one. There we go. That's as far in as I'm going to be able to do this with, because I don't think anything else would work. I mean, probably do it with a straight arm, but this might. I just think this will end up working better. Alrighty, so far so good. Let's now, like I said, in this series, the impulse drives will be, turn this off. I gotta get this like just right, hopefully. So the impulse drives will be the docking clamp Kraken drive. I can't think right now. My brain is just going everywhere. The impulse drives are the docking clamp Kraken drives, and there we go. Then the ion drive, Kraken drive, will be what we are calling the hyperdrive, because it's not quite a warp drive, and we're going to try to incorporate the warp drive, like the warp mod, eventually. So I don't want to call that the warp drive, because we will eventually have a warp drive. We're going to play with this a little bit and get it as close as we can to get the best like lineup. It needs to go out just a little bit more. Alrighty. I could probably put stabilizers on these, and it will help the aesthetic even more. I don't know if it'll help like actually control the ship, but it will help the aesthetic. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at those nacelles, those primitive impulse nacelles. I don't even know if I can call them nacelles. They're just that primitive impulse drive. All right. And I also don't know if this is going to work with only two, because we're trying to kind of make it look like the Phoenix. It doesn't. And we could probably do this in different ways. But we're gonna do a test of this. Also, I installed a new mod, and we got to see if it works, if it does what it's supposed to. Let's put just a couple of these on there so that we have some power. And I don't expect it to work. Do you expect it to work? I don't really expect it to work. This we're going to move again and put another control unit back here to try and balance things out a bit. Plus, it kind of looks good, right? Okay. Oh yeah, because you got like stuff sticking out in there. Okay, okay. And then, actually, really, go up, go. What? What are you doing? Go up, and then we just little. Right? I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but let's try. And then these should all be down, right? And I can. Alrighty. So I know the main rocket should, propel me up and into the air for a good while. Then we need the nacelles to take over, and that's the whole like kit and caboodle right there is the nacelles. Well, I didn't put. Oh yeah, I did. So I was like, I didn't put anywhere near enough parachutes. Yeah, I did. Put a lot. Put quite a bit. I even have 2 for backup in case I need them. All right, let's throw this on. We're gonna launch using this. Oh, and I want to kind of angle quick. Okay, well my angle is doing good because I have a lot of. And then I'm gonna kill the engine and just hit the docking force and see where we go. Whoa! What is the? Oh, that's probably just like flying. Like, here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're going down. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't know how to use my new mod. I'm gonna have to look into that, like play around with it. Is this even working? I don't even know. Because, like, all right. I'm slowing down, but I'm still moving, kind of. No. See, I'm going all the way down. Maybe I have to interact. See if this will interact. Is it not enough to lift me like basic? Because we'll design this differently. We'll make a real warp ship instead of like the Cochrane, but we might still call it the Cochrane. But like that's probably not enough just to lift me as is. But is it working at all? Is the question. Do I need to like? Lower it a little bit, get it a little closer, launch. Let's see what happens without launching the rocket first. Maybe it's built in because it's supposed to be a camera mod. Get me all these cool shots and stuff. Maybe it's like free chase. Woo! Auto. Oh, that was kind of cool. Woo! All right. So testing just these guys because I don't even know if they're strong enough. I'm definitely getting G forces. So like test 2. Oh, it's trying. You see that? My goodness. Excuse me. So we're definitely getting pull. Or, yeah, well, technically it would be pull. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Whoa. Why doesn't it want to go forward? All right, we're done with this monstrosity that requires all this nonsense. We're going to build something much more sensical using the impulse drive. Get out of here. Go. Did I just save that? Go out of go away. Monstrosity. Do we have like a good? We had a little drone design. We can do. No, I don't want to do a drone design because I want it to be able to actually like go into space with a human or technically a Kerbal. Bunch of dumb designs. That was a test shuttle. No. Okay. Well, maybe. Move the shuttle. Oh god. Yeah, that was a test shuttle that was never going to like. Because I don't think the aerodynamics. Maybe we should test this. The aerodynamics are saying it's going to push directly to the left, and I have, or to the right, and I have no idea why. But like, it was a cool little test photo. Well, let's test it real quick. Oh, I have too many parts. By how many? Oh, by quite a lot. Anyways, back to what we were doing. We are going to make like a shuttle-ish looking vessel, I think. And we're going to do our best to make this happen. So let's see here. How am I going to go about doing this low tech? What's the best way? I mean, probably that, right? That's the best way. Yeah. I mean, we technically. Oh, wait, we want science on this too. Science. I'll put the propulsion behind the science. Boom. See, I don't like, you can't, I don't want the flag. Toggle flag. There we go. Poof. Tiny little, oh wait, we gotta spin this so I can work on it from above. Tiny little thing. And then just in here is very simply, what are you doing? One. This is sometimes a pain to get it to. Come on. Oh. Actually, there's a way to do this. It's just kind of rude. There we go. Go away for a second so I can fit you. Oh my good. There we go. Because then you got to pull it out anyways. You got to get them closer to one another. Actually, right about there is probably good. Make sure they both have firing force off. And then close you. All right. So here's where we're sitting at right now. I have there's a couple of things. So I don't want to use this. I want to use structural. I want to use this. Bop. I want to put a control, bop, and then I want to put bop. Right? Doesn't look too bad, does it? Because I don't know how else to end that without a parachute, but I want the parachute there just in case we need to slow down. Those are more like drogue parachutes. But oh well. This may save us in the event of a catastrophic failure. I only have landing gear, so Oh, I gotta do it from this side to do it right. There we go. I don't know why it does it that way. Like, because when you set it, it's facing. I don't. I don't know. But we're gonna do that. Can't really hide it too much. And then I guess we're a little. Want it out a little bit because I want to put the wings a little low on this guy. Kind of make him shuttle-ish. That's super low though. Yeah, we'll fix. There we go. I need some room between the bottom of the vessel and the fucking wheels. Like even this is kind of, yeah, no. It's all right. We'll do the shuttle design to kind of hide them better. Because I don't want it out on the nose like that either. I kind of want it down more, so. Yeah, something like that. That's not too bad. All right. We're getting there. Yeah, they're going to be down there. Oh, well. That's fine. I almost, now that I'm not hiding them, I want them like wider. As wide as possible. There we go. Okay, now comes the fun of building like shuttle-ish wings. I want them like that. Why aren't there two of you? Oh, because I was doing the wheels. Dolly. All right. This is how we're gonna slightly kind of hide the wings or hide the landing gear onto a shuttle-like ship. It's like this is not going to this. No, it would have to be like that, and then it would obstruct. Unless, let's play with it for just a second. Would TIE Fighter style, or actually, that would be like Interceptor fighter style. I don't know exactly. So why can't they just like pop out? Never goes from the angle I want it to. No, that's not going to work. Not what I want to have happening. What I actually was thinking about was something like this. Ooh, that's. Do I even need these? That would be funny. There's no way. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Need you to do you. I kind of want to kick it up. Like, oh, that might work. Thank you. Sweet dreams. Yeah. See, I was thinking something like that. Something like that for the test shuttle. I don't know. What are my aerodynamics? Oh, my aerodynamics are so far back. Thrust is going to say nothing, so I don't care about my thrust. But my aerodynamics are so far back. If I put oh, okay, we can kind of cheat. There we go. Wait, why are they? Mm-hmm. We'll get there. We will get there. Right. Okay. And now we got this. It's saying no lift though. What if I like bring this up slightly? All right. Let's see what that does. Well, we'll just doing test flights. Flight of the Cochrane. Whatever works, whatever impulse drive gets us into space and back is the Cochrane. All right. Oh, I forgot to do this. That's fine. We'll do it the hard way. And we're off. Close this so it doesn't cause problem. So we are increasing in speed based off Kraken impulse power only. Now you can see I did this very basic, but we're gonna do the best we can with it. Pretty sure I'm gonna need to reach 88 miles an hour. Oh no! Ah! I always do that. Vertical launch. We'll try this again. 88 miles an hour. That was a reference. I don't think anyone's going to get that. But if you do, comment. You know, throw it in comments, throw it in chat. Pardon. Throw it somewhere. Open. Engage impulse drive. Impulse drive engaged. Commence flight. Oh, this thing doesn't have a battery. It has nothing. It's surprisingly, slowly running out of charge. That's all right. We're just doing tests. Simulations, tests, and, footage. I don't know. I don't like crash. There we go. Oh, you're going to crash again. Lift, you big, beautiful behemoth. She's not even big. She's tiny. She's like a gnat. I'm about to fling off a cliff. Ooh. That lift actually went nice. How fast am I going? Oh, the lift went nice, but it's not enough. It's not enough speed. Get speed. I went up too fast. And we're going to crash. We're going to... I wonder if I can... Ooh. Come on, impulse drive. Like it pops me up just a little bit and then I lose. Oh, there we go. I need to stop thinking about it like it's an air drive. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, I probably. No? Oof. That was a rough one, Jeb. What happened for flight? We might end up adding more. I was trying to keep it as small as possible, but we do have the cargo bay, and we can fit a couple more in. Well, might be able to fit 2 in there. So like, I normally like to put a plate, and then the plate acts as my even. Here, we'll do it this way. Yeah, we'll do it like this. How many parts do we have? Plenty. Plenty of parts. We don't have much in the way of science, though. Like actual. We'll set this back one and we'll put another container for science. There we go. There we go. And that'll be 1 container for the impulse, 1 container for science. Good. Let's see. What I want is this. We're going to set it over here real quick. There we go. And then we'll set these. Why is it? Always does that. It registers the bottom, not the top. But not always. Like, I don't know why. There we go. Right there. That's what I wanted. All right. So then, wait, you gotta set these off. So then you take this one and you set it here. Now it's way in the way. So you're gonna set it all the way back, but I want to be able to see it. There we go. Now let's see if we can set this correctly. Yeah. Here we go. And back you go. And now we have 2 impulse engines. See? And they're perfectly matched up because they were still center line based. Yeah. All right. Let's go to. Oh, because I'm in the spaceplane hangar, no action groups. That's why. We're going to try and treat that in a second. Open this one. As. Pardon me. I want. That's funny because they're sticking in there. It's trying to. It's not letting me, but I can just do this. There we go. That's better. And we can probably still set this all the way down. And set that in there. I mean, technically the wings are touching, but we'll see. And then we're going to do mystery goo. There. Temperature there. And barometer there. There we go. It's not incredibly even, but it fits. Everything fits. Everything's in. Everything's good. Oh, wait. We got to check. I mean, that's still pretty good. I could probably move them forward a wee bit. Plane is a little front heavy. I'm wondering how I could fix that. Actually, this is what I'll do. And take this off. We'll take this off. We'll take this off. Put this up here. Then science. Then you. Kind of brings the weight back. What if we put the science behind everything? I mean, we'll move the wings around. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I was just talking like mumbled as hell. I'm trying to bring the weight as far. What is going on? Oh, there's like a lot going on actually. Doop. There we go. I was trying to bring the weight back as much as possible, but it's just never leaving that area. It actually probably worked better this way. It never leaves this area. I don't really know how to fix that. No, stop doing that. There. But I mean, the actual lift and everything is good, but now it looks doofy now that it's longer. Let's see what else we can do. Well, now it's longer. I want it to look cool. Yeah. Right? And then all right. What do we got going on here? What is this? That's kind of cool. It's kind of a dart-ish design. I got some good lift going on here. What? Oh, yeah, that's what I expected. Why did they turn all like wonky? What is going on? Don't worry about it. I'm not completely and utterly confused. That's fine. Whatever. And then up. In. Out just a little bit. Right? Oh no, a little bit lower. There we go. So we did that. Now. Wondering. Is that stabbing out a little bit? Just a wee bit. And then I want you guys again. Okay. Good. Right there. And bring them in and rotate them slightly. We got this. I don't know what we got. I'm just kind of making some stuff up, but it's working. It seems to be working, at least. There we go. What are we looking at? See? Should we like... Oh, that's way too far. What is going on? No, you. Dink. Dink. That didn't do what I wanted it to at all. It created like a catch instead of anything else. It's going to cause so much drag. All right. Well, it's still a catch, but I don't know that there's anything that we can... Wait a ticket. Wait, first things first. We got to recheck this because this thing gets all wonky. There we go. See? It's pretty good. I was thinking about... Hold on. We're going to try this. What is going on with my camera? There we go. Now, you. I mean, that's pretty good. I wanted to see this. And then to like keep up with the aesthetics of things. It's not bad. Kind of like that better. It leads it into like a splice. But there's no way to get like a point on this. Yeah, no. But that might be, you know, a good enough. Maybe we can change this thing out. Like this one. Oh, that's huge, humongous. That thing's gigantic. Maybe not that big. Something a little bit smaller. See here. Yeah, see, that's not that bad. And then it, yeah. And then can I move everything forward then? Yeah. I mean, maybe. Let's give it a shot. What do you say? Maybe this is the Cochrane. Let's... I can't spell. Call it the Cochrane Mark II. All right, let's give it a shot. See what happens. Probably have a lot more power now that I have the 2 in there instead of just the 1. So we will see. Sitting a little down facing, which I don't really like. I'm going to have to bring them back up so it's not doing that. But let's open this one. Oh, I was going to do that. Close. Oh, yeah. That picked up speed a little bit faster. Huh, that is a not as pretty as I wanted it to be, but we'll see. pulling up. No, not getting anything yet. But I am increasing in speed quite quick. No. Every time I try and pull up. Oh, there we go. Ooh. It's a little hard to fly. Probably why. There we go. And I mean, the Cochrane is off on its very slow journey up. Is it gonna mess up if I like? I know sometimes Kraken drives go crazy when you try and speed them up. I mean, this one's going pretty good. Oh, I don't have any. All right. So a couple of things that I noticed right off the bat is it's really, really wonky, and I know some reasons for that. So we're gonna actually rebuild this. We'll go to this. What do we got for parts? We can use 9 parts. We have 9 parts left. Whew, that's rough. Okay, let's see if we can do it in 6. See if we can do what I'm trying to do in 6 parts. Actually, yeah. This, to about like, yeah, that should be fine for now. This, bring it out, bring it up to about there, yeah. Then bring it down to about there. Yeah, I think so. And then maybe. Hold on. Let's. Come on, work with me. Like as I move through it, it doesn't want to clip the right way. There. Maybe. Hold on. Okay. See, if I do that, it gets ugly. Maybe? Hold on. Let's try something a little kind of, what's it called? Virgin Mobile-y. All right, so far so good. So far so good. I realize we're never going to be able to do it in 6 parts because that would be impossibly ridiculous. Maybe 8, but we need control surfaces. In order to get control surfaces, or what everything that we need plus control surfaces, we'd need to use a couple more parts. Right. All right. And then control surfaces. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing. Can I add like another layer? How many parts do I have left? 20. I have no more parts. Let's see which first of all. That's what I was afraid of. See, if I do that, everything is back here and it's really not the greatest. But that didn't fuck things up too bad. I mean, it's a little farther back than I want it to be. Hmm. Can I... Oh, wait, I'd have to move these back like that and then move this. How will it get propelled? Ah, just joining us. So, Kraken drive. We're using a Kraken impulse docking drive inside this back cargo bay to propel us in an infinite manner. This is the Kerbals if they develop first the impulse drive, then the hyperdrive, and then eventually we'll get the warp drive. But we're going through career with it, so it allows us to make, smaller, lacking of fuel vessels, more sci-fi. Once we get all of the parts, right now I'm just kind of like throwing things together and messing around. But once we unlock more parts and stuff, we're gonna get into making very sci-fi vessels and stuff like that. I was looking at one today. There was one that I wanted to make. Oh, what was it? Oh, so there was this really old. It was the original Freedom class Federation Star Trek vessel, and it's like the iconic saucer, and just a normal like stem neck coming off of it, but instead of like branching out, having the cargo and engineering bay with the two big beautiful nacelles, it just had one weird like nacelle underneath it. It is so strange looking, but I don't want to. I was gonna maybe improve upon that. I think this is too far back, but we'll give it a shot. I need it to like lift up anyways. So let's save, and yeah, let's give it a shot. I thought unlocking the VAB would give us action groups all around, but apparently it only gives you action groups in the VAB, and unlocking the runway gives you action groups in the runway. So I did that wrong. What you up to tonight, Raid Laker 19? Anything fun? All right, this thing kicks off pretty quick because I don't have much in the way of controlling it other than like that on and off. Nothing. Well, thank you for joining us on this Kerbalistic night. Jeb is happy. Look at him. He is super excited. He's like, yeah, this is going to work. Whee! I mean, it is actually looking quite nice. Can we get it to lift? Like last time it lifted great, but we've moved things around. Might have to wait till the runway because like right at the runway I took off massively. Whee! Okay, so slightly decreasing, and it definitely wants to tip down still. I don't like that. I need it to stay level. I always forget to turn on SAS. I also have no battery stuff still. I gotta put battery stuff on it, and I only have one more item. So I guess I'll just put a solar panel on it. It's not the most efficient SSTO, but it'll do. Like, oh no, that wasn't good. There we go. Just gotta watch it. Oh, I've increased warp time. If you didn't know what the hell happened there, I mean, we're climbing at a pretty good rate now. I want to like fix this. There we go. So we're still climbing in altitude and speed. So yeah, theoretically this should get us all the way there, but we've already run out of electric charge. So he then realized that he could not stop moving, thus no landing. Well, I mean, the idea is that you'll come in here and cut those, and that kills your horizontal speed, as you see. Oh my goodness, this isn't good. Oh, because I'm like, still not good. Still not good. Still not good. You may have a point there, Raid Laker. No, Jeb. Alright. I should have ejected Jeb. Oh no, he's safe. Jeb is safe, but we're in career, so this is simulator, not recover. I was impressed too. I didn't think he was going to live. Alright, so there were obvious design flaws with this whole system. So I might scrap that whole shuttle look to go for more practical working plane instead of making it look cool. Just get it to work, I guess, is the idea. Because like, do I want to just do like these? Well, these, because that's a lot of like actual surface, and then I can just do. It's not exactly pretty, but it probably will get the job done better than what I just built. Freaking everything is better already. Why won't you? Oh, because I did that. I don't want to block. I want to be able to come out of the bay, so that's what we're getting. And then I don't want to bring it back. I want to bring it forward. Should I put these back on there? Bring it forward a little bit with my ultra supersonic thingies. How much? I'm at 27. So I can put my thingy back on, but I need power. How many do I have left? 2. Well, if we're to use this as spaceship, then what? If I were to use this as a spaceship, then what? Then that would mean I'm confused. If I were to use this as a spaceship, like normally SSTOs have much like closer to the body than the big glider-ish wingspans. And infinite fuel. Yeah. That's the whole that's kind of the whole purpose. It's going to allow us to put bigger, more monstrosity kind of vessels that we can stylize better because they're not going to require the fuel cells that we would need. And that's what the impulse and hyperdrive are going to allow us to do. You'll see like some Star Trek-ish vessels. You'll see some Star Wars-ish vessels. I've even played around with maybe making a fully put together, because I have the breakdown of how a AT-AT looks inside and where all of the troops would sit and stuff. So we might go not in career mode, but in sandbox mode. We might go in and just make an actual functioning 100% AT-AT and use like the fireworks as our 2 different lasers. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll play around with it. Right now, Green Destination is when we're streaming. It's kind of like behind the scenes for a series that I'm making or putting together just to make it like cool and fun. And we're following the path of the monoliths, but you get to see all the behind the scenes cool mistakes and crashes and stuff here. I am lucky I have that. I have been playing this game for 7.5 years, so I literally, anytime an update comes out, I make sure that I'm getting it. And I haven't really looked into it. I haven't played it at all, but I might, get and start streaming Kerbal Space Program 2 just because I love the game so much. It's a lot of fun and it has been consistent fun. I turned my throttle up like that was going to do anything. It has been consistent. I didn't do it. I didn't do what I was doing. Consistent fun for 7.5 years. With the updates that they did do, I still haven't even seen everything, which is why I figured we'd go through this and follow and find all the anomalies. And there's like new space centers and stuff. Why can't I see this? There we go. There's new space centers and things of that nature that I haven't seen. Like, I know we got the Cove Space Center in one of our episodes, and that was pretty cool because I didn't really know about that. So that was good. Xbox still does not have some assembly required update. Oh, playing on console, playing Kerbal on console. There's a lot of games that console's pretty awesome at. Playing Kerbal on console is frustrating. It's frustrating to say the least. It's like the hardest hard on a computer, I don't think equals easy on trying to build and launch and control everything via the controller on a console. But I admire the dedication. I am happy that even though with all of that frustration, you are still persevering and building and launching rockets. That's amazing. I hope they do get that update, the assembly required update. It's all of them have really, each one has been kind of a game changer. Yeah, no copy and paste. No, I don't, I'd lose my mind. I remember when I figured out what copy and paste, how to copy and paste on this, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was getting very frustrated at first. All right, so we're getting up in speed. I mean, my wheels are way behind my wings, so I don't think I'm going to launch anytime soon. Lift off! There we go. I mean, that worked out great. Slightly going down in speed, but should be flipping to an increase in speed soon enough. There we go. As long as we have a steady increase in speed and altitude, we'll technically no mods. Well, that's always a problem with consoles. No mods. I've run plenty of mods. I've done so many mods. I used to love getting all the new parts and seeing what they would look like and stuff like that. I've actually reverted to I no longer like parts mods. I want as stock as possible. I might get the restock just to make them like look prettier or better, or these are all the wrong words. Different, new, just something refreshing. But it so we're going slow increase. Should be able to warp and not have an issue. We did the other time. All right. So they need to add like some kind of app for Xbox. Yeah, that would definitely be awesome because there are some mods that help. You don't really see it now, but I have the engineering redux mod on here, and that just gives me tons of information. I want I'm thinking about adding the tack life support or snacks mod. It just adds an immersion element of having to keep your Kerbals like resupplied and stuff like that, especially if we're not going to be using fuel as much as you normally would in this game. Um, I think that adding the food and air resources, and hopefully, if I can figure it out, stress on the snacks, um, it'll give us a reason for like space stations and restocks and stuff like that, instead of just, especially if I can get the stress, because the stress accounts for how much space a Kerbal has over a certain amount of time. So if I can get the stress working, I don't even know if it's a feature anymore, but it was supposed to. Like, if I took this plane and sent a Kerbal to Duna without severely increased speeds, then what you would see. Hold on, I want to get some speed. Like, that's not how you fly an SSTO. Is just straight up. You got to get like 650 meters of speed first, and then you're supposed to like. Then you can lift up a little bit. I was moving very, very, very slow, but now I'm going down. I don't want to go down, but still increasing in speed. Ah, I should not be doing this in warp. No, hold on. Need to be above. I need to be gaining both. There we go. All right. Anyways, where were we talking? Honestly, my favorite mods are the planet base mods and escape pod mods for Kerbal. Planet base mods. So that's one of the reasons that I am looking into Kerbal Space Program 2, KSP 2, is because they have like not only like planetary launch pads, I think it's called, is the mod that's been put into Kerbal Space Program 2, where you can build and launch from other planets, but you can build like little command centers and stuff like that and kind of stylize them. I think that's pretty cool too. But yes, I may integrate the planetary launch pads, exoplanetary launch pads mod into this save later on down the road for our like colonies and stuff like that, because it really doesn't make sense that you would send completely built habitats and structures that far. Like, even now NASA is looking at little robots. Oh,